Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out an optic. We're going to check out the Nitewing SPO 320. Now this is an open reflex sight, as you can see right there on the box, and it's about $200. So you can get this from their website, you can find them on Amazon. I put those links down below for you to check out. So this does look pretty neat. It does come with a lot. I have taken the liberty already of tossing it on our Smith & Wesson so you can kind of see what that looks like. So before we go any further, we've got to safety check this, right? So you see we do have a mag in there. So we'll take this, drop the mag, no ammo, and we are going to safety check that firearm. Nothing in the chamber, you guys can see there. We're good to go. Now, I mounted this on there just to kind of get an idea of what it would look like on a pistol, how easy it was to mount. Before I said, hey, this is something nice, this is something great, this is something we could really work with. But it's actually a pretty sturdy little red dot. It's made out of aluminum. We've got our buttons here on the side for turning it up and down. We have a battery tray over here, which is side loading, which is really nice. And it comes with the tools and the battery to do that with. We have our windage and elevation adjustability, and it does come with different mounting screws. So mine came with 4 screws, so you have different lengths that you can work with, and they already came with a Loctite on them. So now if we do open the box, you do get some other stuff in the box, of course. It is a very nice package. You can see they do give you a nice little cutout there. These are my spare screws that are left over after I have mounted. So if you drop one, you lose one, you know, something doesn't quite go right, or if you're gonna, you know, remove it from one firearm and move it to another, you could easily redo that using extra screws. Now, we do have our cleaning cloth. Of course, they're all gonna come with that nowadays, if I can get it out of there. We've got a cleaning cloth that comes with it, and then we have the tool. So the tool, it's gonna have your flathead screwdriver, it's gonna have the torque bit to mount the different screws on there. So if you have anything, you wanna tighten it, you wanna check it, you can easily get to that battery tray here on the side. We can adjust our windage and elevation very quickly. So now, I know they're saying that the clicks, you know what I mean, are 1 MOA, but if you turn this, and I'm just turning it very gently right here, as you guys can see, I'm not feeling or hearing any clicks. So maybe that's something that's a little bit of a downside, but we'll see. We're gonna get this out, and I'm gonna bore sight it later today, and we're definitely gonna get this sight checked out as we're going. It does have, you know, the tinted glass in the front. It's your open emitter in there, but it is a pretty big window. It's a decent sized window inside of there. And of course, what's really cool is it actually has 3 different MOAs in there. Now, if we're looking here, we have just our typical dot. We have our circle without the dot, which is going to be a 32 MOA, and then we have the dot and the circle. And it's very easy to cycle through that. I mean, everything else is pretty self-explanatory if you've ever had a dot, but they do give you a little manual here, tells you the different things, how to load the battery, which direction it goes, things like that. It does give you a little thing, so if you forget what battery it takes, you can go on the back, you can get the battery there. And it does say that it has a 10,000 hour battery life. So why is that important? Well, this has a shake awake feature. So after 5 minutes, the dot is actually gonna go to sleep. After that 5 minutes, you pick it up and jiggle it. I've actually taken the time to look at it there and have it, you know, look at it for 5 minutes and go ahead, shake it, and it comes back awake. It is shock proof, it is waterproof, and you know, it has a really, some good features here with this. It does come in the RMR footprint. So it's gonna fit on a lot of those firearms. You know, Holosun makes RMRs, Trijicon, so it's following in those same footsteps. Now this is their first offering. Now if you go to their website, you can see kind of the things that may be coming in the future, but this is the first offering that they have from the Nitewing brand. Now if we dive into maybe what this is made out of, I'm going to tell you it's made out of 70-75 T6 aluminum. So if you have an AR-15 and you trust AR-15s, you should definitely be able to trust this optic. Now if you don't know what I mean by that, go ahead, check that out, look it up, learn yourself something there. Now the buttons are very easy to use. Brightness here on the front, we can go ahead, click that up, make it a little bit brighter, and then we can also go down, make it dimmer, and that's also how we're able to cycle through the dots. So if I hold this down for 4 seconds, you know, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, it is gonna allow that to, you know, go to the next one, and then I can hold it again for the same count, and it is then gonna do the same thing. Now, you're thinking about weight. What is this gonna add to the weight of my firearm? Well, it weighs about 41 grams or 1.4 ounces. So there's not a lot of weight added there. So now I'm going to try to give you guys a good look at the different reticles and the different brightness settings, because it does have 11 different brightness settings that we can use on this firearm, and that is something you've got to find that good brightness for you. Maybe you can find a good medium for indoor outdoor, because if you get it too bright, you're going to get that star bursting. If you have astigmatism like myself, I always have a little bit of that star bursting there. Even with both eyes open, I still am going to get that. But let's look at the different reticles now. So now that we've taken a look at all the different reticles on our Nitewing, definitely a substantial kind of neat looking firearm. You've got a nice large 24mm lens in there, so a big open window when you're getting in there. It's going to make it easy for you to acquire that dot. And I think the different dot variations that you have in there, depending on what you're going to use this for, especially that large circle if you're new to dots. So if you have that, 32 MOA circle or circle with a dot, you're going to be able to pick that up so you're not spending as much time playing this game when you're out on the range. You'll always be able to see one of those legs, which is something that I've noticed. So we're going to run it on the range here. So look for that range review coming up next. And maybe we'll even give her a little toss, dip her in some water, because it is supposed to be waterproof, shockproof as well. We'll see how well this holds up for 1,000 rounds. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from Family Firearm Reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links in the description.